Chaitanya and Kendra.
They all went to the back. Funny song. That's right there. No for sale and... the only time I did. No, Mari, you're lead.
Before we start today, please. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is our most receptive audience. Krishna, Krishna. Hare, Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama, Rama. Hare, Hare. Okay, I'm taking my earplugs out. We turn
turn down a little too. Before we start, I'm going to introduce, my name is Raghunath Cappo. So, I'm just going to explain it like a narrator. Explain everything that's happening. First of all, it's good to be back to play our second annual Straight Edge Guru Cool show. And we're going to try to come back in December too. It's an interesting link because all the Guru Cool kids grew up and they're at the same age that all the Straight Edge kids are. There's a strange connection going on. What we have is Shelter in 108 are on tour. So we're planning a whole tour around America, and last minute we also decided, well, this guy Jaidas, we know him, he's got a bus. Let's see if we can bring Jaidas with us. So he's been very kind. He's been bringing his bus, and so I decided to jump out of the van and jump on the bus. Oh, we also have a girls' van here, so the whole 6 Matajis traveling around, and also Rabindra Swarup Prabhu's wife will be joining them in a week or so. So now we have Jai Das's bus. We also loaded it with all these bhaktas that were sort of dangling around in a fruit tree. We just shook the tree and they all fell, and they fell right into Jai's bus. So we're going to be going through the whole Bhagavad Gita on the whole tour. Might as well make my plug now. We need whatever you can give to keep Jai's bus going. It's a really good program. Any of you concerned grihastas, or it doesn't matter if you're grihasta, it doesn't matter what order of life you're in. We're accepting donations from everybody today. Whatever you can give, just even if you're stone broke, you can give something for encouragement. We'd really appreciate it. Don't give it to Steve, that's a whole separate entity over there. Give it to either me or Jai, and we're going to put it right in the tank of our bus. Because as it's looking now, we might not make it around the country. And what's going to happen is we're going to have to tell Jai to go home. And that'll stink, because that means all the... Don't go, Jai. But what's going to happen is, then we are also going to have to tell all the boxes to go home too. So it's going to ruin an added part of the... And also the bus is responsible for prasadam distribution. And by Krishna's mercy and Jai's mercy, and we've been cooking, I tell you, over 100 plates per show, and distributing prasadam all around because of the bus. It's got a whole little built-in kitchen. Oh yeah. Great. So I want to thank all the devotees who are already giving donations before, but we're gonna try to do it. So let's see. I'm going to even introduce some of the bhaktas here. We have Bhakta Jay over here. He came on the last shelter tour and was in the band. And now he's coming. Now he's like taking the humble position as a tech roadie. But we appreciate him. He's a great soul. Then we have Bhakta Luke over here. Bhakta Luke just wrote his first article for ISKCON World Review today. And he was living with me at 26th Avenue preaching for a month. And now he's so fired up that he cut off all his dreadlocks. And he's only got one left right here. Then we've got Bhakta Mark. Wave your hand, Bhakta Mark. Bhakta Mark is a special case. He's also... Luke is a singer of a band, a popular band also from Connecticut, and called Another Wall. He'll probably try to sell you something later. And then there's Mark. He's also a singer of sort of like a heavy metal hardcore band called Zero Tolerance. And he's a great soul. And his band got to tour with Shelter one year, and he was really fired up. We were studying the Gita together. And when he got, I'm going to tell the story, I'm not going to say. When he got home, his parents had a surprise for him. They had these like, he's a pretty buff guy, as you can see. But they had him, his parents had him kidnapped, deprogrammed, and beat up. And then they locked him in a room for at least, I don't know, how many days? 6 days of deprogramming. But somehow he escaped it, and he managed, and now he's touring with the bus party. It was great, because we didn't hear for like a year and a half. We were really worried. And then like a week before the tour, he called me up. we were having a retreat at Gimnagar, and he said, Raghunath, I'm coming. We got room, and he's glad to have him. Who else we got here?
Lenny. Professor.
Lenny! Where's Lenny? Oh, Lenny, stand up. Lenny's our photographer. He doesn't look like a Hare Krishna, but he is. Don't let his mild manner look fool you. He's a full-on Hare Krishna. Who else we got going on the bus here?
Professor.
The professor. This is our scientist on the bus, Bob Robb.
Single-handedly attacked the Gators and intercepted yesterday.
Yeah. Then we also got Bhakta Norm. He counts as something. He's our guitar player, but he's also great. Oh, and we can't forget the singer on 108 here. He's a Bhakta too here. Bhakta Rob. Where's Chris Daly? Chris Daly around here?
Yeah, I'm over here.
Chris Daly, come here, boy. Chris Daly here. He's still, we're trying to still convince him he's a Hare Krishna, but he's doing it. He chant, how many rounds he chant a day?
12.
He's the drummer of 108. He just became, it's pretty good. Okay, he's confiscating the basketball. And we also got Bhakta Henry. He's our oldest Bhakta on the party. Up in this Bhakti Sarah. She's in the girls' party. This is her first time in the tent. And then there's Bhakti Nancy. She's the cook for. She's a big cook on the party. She cooks her. And she's our mechanic too. That's basically. So we got a real exciting. Oh, Bhakti and Robin. Where's Robin? She's hiding out somewhere. She knew she was. Oh, Bhakti and Kate, of course. This is Steve's wife. Bhakti and Kate, guitar player. Getting you the first in the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, a girl guitar player, but time, place, and circumstance, what can be done? But it's good. Did everyone like Kate's performance in 108? And who else? Okay. Purcell's still a Bhakta. This is the world famous Purcell, but he was here last year. But still, he's good. He's good. Bhakta Tony. Anyway, there's a lot of talking going on. So I'm gonna first, I'll tell you, we have a new album out called Attaining the Supreme. Who knows what Attaining the Supreme is the name of?
8th chapter.
You know, you're a Swami.
I'm a kid.
The 8th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. So our first song, whenever you put out a record, you put the best song first. So that's what we're gonna play first. And I actually got inspired to write this song in Alachua last time. Because I was at a Bhagavatam class, and someone asked the question, if the Americans are so sinful, how come they have so much good karma? I don't know if anybody remembers this question. And he said, how come they have so much good karma? Or how come they're so fortunate? And someone raised their hand, and they said, actually Prabhupada addressed this once. He said, actually the Americans aren't fortunate. Look what they eat. For example, most of you grew up as devotees, but we all grew up as non-devotees, so it's a different story. And so most people eat. If you ever go into a supermarket and you check out what the people purchase, look, just gaze into someone's shopping cart one day and see what they're purchasing in Winn-Dixie, right? Different layers of pig parts or packaged frozen dinner. I bet none of the Gurukul students have ever had a frozen dinner. And if they did, their parents didn't know about it. There's so many horrible things they ingest, the non-devotees. And also, Prabhupada made the point that the people, they work so hard, they can't even sleep at night. And the way they live, they cram together into such a horrible, you know, like if you live in New York City, we're from New York City, so you have to get an apartment that literally is the size of the van and the trailer. My brother lived in an apartment, I say it was 2 times the size of the trailer, and I'm not kidding, of the van, and I'm not kidding. And he paid $600 a month. So in Kali Yuga, it's such a horrible situation. And even when they do get some food, right, even if you are wealthy and you want to go to a restaurant, what do you order? You order some lobster and some canned vegetables. And most people grow up in America and they never even eat fresh vegetables. And if they do, it's some junky iceberg lettuce or something like that. So this song is dedicated to all the devotees and the kids and all you devotees who were materialists and became devotees.